Eliminating negative thoughts and emotions is crucial for success and happiness, especially for those starting a business, improving relationships, or advancing careers. In previous videos, we discussed the importance of changing the meanings we attach to our thoughts and eliminating negative emotions. I have shared the link in the description. And in this video, we'll discuss tools and techniques to tame our ego, including changing the meanings of our thoughts to control negative emotions. The first technique is that we need to become more conscious of our thoughts and emotions. If we don't realize that we are always in a negative state of mind, then how would we ever begin to fix them? Therefore, it is important to be conscious of what we are thinking and feeling all the time. One way to do this is just take a break every 45 minutes for 5 minutes and think about what you are thinking and feeling and whether it's the reality. The second technique is to reframe the meanings we attach to our thoughts by looking at the situation from different perspectives. For example, a business owner might feel very depressed and anxious because he doesn't earn enough every month to keep the company running. But if he questions his thoughts before he starts to believe them, he can come up with an alternative perspective. For example, the employees might not be doing well because they are underpaid or they have other problems at home. Maybe the team wasn't properly trained for the job they are doing. Exploring different perspectives allows us to find healthier explanations and change our behavior. The goal is to explore narratives, not judge them, to create space for new actions and feelings. Once we have considered various perspectives, select the story you want to believe, the stories that you have created in your head by considering various perspectives of the situation. Ask if the perspective is true, beneficial, educational, and kind, and if it allows you to act constructively. The goal is to select a story that's true, helps you identify problem and resolves it in a manner that doesn't evoke negative emotions. If you remember from the last video, we talked about the pain-pleasure principle and 4 types of experiences. While we try to explore different perspectives of a situation, it's always helpful to keep the pain-pleasure principle in mind, as we know that we tend to do things that feel good even if they are not logically good for us. We need to realize that our personalities and habits only change if we focus on what's actually logically good for us and learn to reframe our thoughts and believe the stories and perspectives in our head that help us feel better at the same time. I know logically good things don't always feel good, but as we learn, this only happens because we programmed in a certain way because of the years of thinking that we have done over the past. Change is always hard and slow, but as we persist and reframe our thoughts over time, we start to feel good as well. The goal is to avoid the third and fourth type of experiences and turn the second type into the first. Do things that are good for you even if they don't feel good initially. Learn to reframe your thoughts so that logically good things also feel good in the long run. Moreover, developing a growth mindset means seeing challenges as opportunities. Reframing our thoughts must align with this mindset. So believe in perspective that promote growth. I described the growth mindset in great detail in my recent video. Watch it because learning a growth mindset is a real purpose behind the playlist series. I described what the growth mindset really looks like practically and some common misconceptions related to it. In addition to reframing, follow these rules to eliminate negative thoughts and emotions. As we know that the growth mindset begins at the 6th stage of ego development as discussed in previous videos, here are some habits that inhibit ego evolution. 1. Don't look for the reasons to be offended. This principle emphasizes the importance of not seeking out reasons to be offended or hurt. By actively avoiding this mindset, you can reduce negative emotions and reactions. Offense often arises from the meaning we attach to others' actions or words. By choosing to interpret situations more generously and not as personal attacks, we maintain emotional stability and reduce ego-driven responses. 2. Practice tolerance versus dominance. Practicing tolerance involves accepting and respecting others' differences without feeling the need to dominate or control. This contrasts with dominance, which is an ego-driven desire to assert superiority or control over others. Tolerance fosters peaceful coexistence and humility, helping to keep the ego in check and promoting harmonious relationships. 3. Give up the need of approval. The need for approval is a significant aspect of ego, where validation from others is sought to feel worthy. By giving up this need, you become more self-assured and less reliant on an external validation. This shift helps in developing a stronger sense of self and reduce the influence of the ego on your actions and decisions. 4. Give up our need to be always right. The ego often drives the desire to be always right, leading to conflicts and rigid thinking. By giving up this need, you open yourself to new perspectives and learning opportunities. Admitting when you are wrong or considering other viewpoints demonstrates humility and can lead to more constructive and meaningful interactions with others. 5. Forgive people. Forgiveness is a powerful tool to tame the ego. Holding on to grudges and resentment feeds the ego and perpetuates negative emotions. By forgiving others, you let go of the past and free yourself from the burden of negative feelings. This act of letting go is crucial for emotional and mental well-being and helps in cultivating positive relationships. 6. Practice basic humility. Humility involves recognizing and accepting your limitations and imperfections. It means acknowledging that you are not superior to others and that everyone has value. Humility reduces the ego influence, leading to more genuine and compassionate interactions with others. It fosters a mindset of learning and growth rather than one of arrogance and superiority. By following these reframing techniques and 6 points, we can eliminate negative thoughts and emotions. These steps are essential for developing a growth mindset and becoming fearless, courageous, selfless, and spiritual. Remember that the cure for all our negative emotions and thoughts arise in our mind, and they can also be fixed through fixing our conscious thoughts. Following the above few steps, we don't just tame our ego or evolve to a higher stage of ego, but also become more mature and enlightened version of ourselves, who are more calm, relaxed, and open to successful avenues all the time. As we conclude today's video, here are a few more tips that help you improve your mood, reduce stress and anxiety instantly. 1. Mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of paying full attention to the present moment without judgment. It involves being aware of your thoughts, feelings, and sensations as they arise, and accepting them without trying to change or control them. Mindfulness helps reduce stress, improve focus, and enhance emotional regulation. 2. Gratitude. Practicing gratitude involves recognizing and appreciating the positive aspects of your life. Regularly acknowledging the things you are thankful for can shift your focus from negative to positive experiences, improving your overall mood and well-being. Keeping a gratitude journal or expressing thanks to others are common practices to cultivate gratitude. 3. Meditation. Meditation is a practice that involves focusing your mind to make a spiritual connection to God to achieve mental clarity and emotional calmness. Regular meditation can reduce stress, enhance concentration, and promote a sense of inner peace. There are various forms of meditation, including mindfulness meditation, loving kindness meditation, and transcendental meditation. 4. Visualization. Visualization involves creating mental images of desired outcomes or experiences. By vividly imagining positive scenarios, you can enhance motivation, improve performance, and reduce anxiety. Visualization is often used in goal settings and personal development to help individuals achieve their aspirations by mentally rehearsing success. 5. Neuroassociative conditioning. This is a technique used by Tony Robbins which involves changing the associations your brain makes between experiences and emotions. By alternating these associations, you can change your behavior. The process typically involves associating negative behaviors with pain and positive behaviors with pleasure, thereby reconditioning your responses to various stimuli. I discussed this as the pain-pleasure principle earlier. By integrating these practices and principles, you can enhance your mental and emotional fulfillment, leading to a more balanced and meaningful life. That is it for today's video. In the next video, I'll tell you one step ahead in our journey to success and fulfillment. So stay tuned.